So welcome everyone to August. Oh my gosh, it's hard to believe this year that we've had to spend at home has gone so fast. So what I wanted to kind of start off with is I know that we call this the Rockstar leadership team, but I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If y'all weren't Shelly's directors, I wouldn't be having this meeting because Shelly is technically my only first line director. So think of this as in the future as the Rockstar slash Shine or Beach. I don't know which way you have it, whichever organization name it is. I don't remember. Leadership meeting, because that's kind of where it's coming from. So when Shelly and I talk, it's because of that, because y'all are her directors directly under her versus directly under me. But because she's with me under me, then we work together to work as a team. So it's not that we want to leave people out when we talk about things. It's just that we kind of do it from a planning perspective. So I just wanted y'all to understand that. It's not that we don't think y'all have good information, or you know what I'm saying. That's just where we're coming from. So because I know sometimes I'll make a comment that we talked about something, and that's why, because we do a lot of planning as the leaders of the directors. So anyway, and speaking of that, the Director Bound Week 3 is next Monday, and I'm going to be doing that. And if somebody would like to help me with that, we can do that. I know, Lauren, you're going to be out of town, so I know that you can't. And the reason why I'm doing next week again is because we close our house that afternoon on the 17th. And we'll be a couple hours from home, and I don't know that I would be home in time to start a Zoom for the last week. So Shelly is going to do the last week. So I don't know if we want to reach out to Leah or Heidi, if somebody else wants to hop in and do that. Or we also have success strategies for Monday night to do at 7:30, and I wanted to see what topic y'all wanted to do for that. So any ideas or suggestions?
Well, I gave you my suggestion. I think the how to have $1,000 party that Shelly did. I think it needs to be, even though it was a fresh and refresh training, we need to refresh it.
Yeah, kind of update it with the new things that we've learned since then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Shelly, I don't know if you know, I posted it in my team group, and they were just soaking it up.
Oh, that's so nice. That's good to hear.
So
it's good information.
It is good information. I had forgotten about it because, we do so many that you forget. So
that was one of those nights, you have those nights where you just feel like you're on. That was one of my nights where I thought, oh, yeah, I nailed that one. So
you totally did.
That was one of my, I thought, best trainings. So I'm glad it's still useful.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
Yep. Would you want to do that for the success strategy, Shelly, or not? Or
I'm happy to.
Okay.
And I will absolutely go back and see what I said before and update it a little bit. But yeah, I'm happy to do that.
It was from April of 19.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. We don't have success strategies because we have the team meeting. So it will be next week. It will be next week. So, but that means you're going to be doing that back to back with the.
That's okay. I did that last time, and it worked fine. So.
Okay.
Like
so
a ramp
success strategies, $1,000 show, Shelly on 8/17, and then Director Bound on 8/10 is me.
I just need to know who else would like to do the Director Bound with me. I know Leah hasn't done one yet, so she'll either do with you this next Monday or with me the following Monday.
Okay.
But then we just need another volunteer to do one of those.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to.
Everybody else has already done one,
Yeah.
So.
Jamie,
okay.
you want to say something?
Will you tell me? I know you guys. I know you're frustrated with me because I'm behind always. So tell me the dates and how far out they are that you need somebody to do something. things are sort of slowing down here. So I feel like I can kind of start easing back into committing to some more things, but I need to know dates.
The meetings, we're pretty much trying to stick to the meetings on Monday nights.
Okay.
Other than the opportunity event will be probably on a Wednesday or whatever, but that's not every week. So we have success strategies every Monday at 7:30 our time, which would be 6:30 your time. And then following that is masterminds, which is director bound at 8 o'clock. And there's 2 more weeks in this round. And then next week, we will not have a success strategies at 7:30 because we will have our team meeting from 7 to 8.
Right.
And then we will have the director bound masterminds immediately following it. So we tried I know we're doing this on a different night, but we tried this on this night, and it was just so much, and it was so overwhelming that I kind of like this all on one night. It's, I don't know what y'all's thoughts are on it, or if you like where the training is just one night of the week instead of 2 nights of the week. Feedback is always welcome. I've kind of liked it myself. So I know Monday nights are meeting nights, so I don't, I know that's what I need to do. So instead of thinking, okay, is tonight which, and then we're doing that when, and then anyway. So you can send me the information in a private message if you don't feel comfortable saying something, or Shelly or whoever. But I feel like it's been good. And we've been having some decent turnout too. We've been having more people in the meetings, in the Zooms, than we were.
It's called consistency.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's your word.
Yep.
That's your word. So, okay, good. Kickoff, I'm super, super, super stoked that all of our long distance consultants are going to get to be part of kickoff this year.
That's
And
so
I'm
exciting.
really excited about the topic that we're doing and how we're breaking it up. Just really quick, Jamie, you're the only one that isn't local, that it's really deconstructing a virtual party, basically the template, the posting, and the messaging. So in detail, and then we'll have more information from Carol on some of the new products. So it's going to be really, really good. And I created the event. Did I do it yesterday or today? I don't know when I did it. I just did it sometime in the last 20 minutes. So we've already got several saying they're coming. It's an hour and a half on a Saturday morning from 10 to 11:30. So it'll be 9 o'clock your time.
And it'll be a Zoom?
It'll be a Zoom. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm super, super excited because normally it's just the local directors and those that live long distance can't. So I'm really excited for our teams, especially as we've expanded so much all across the country, because we've got consultants literally from one side to the other, which is so exciting. So,
Right.
So anyway.
I'll definitely try to be there.
So that will be Saturday, August 22nd. And I did create the event. And we'll try and do a reminder each week about that so that they don't forget. Okay?
Okay. And I can invite my whole team, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Everybody was invited. It was in the Rockstar. I did it in the Rockstar group. So everybody in the Rockstar group received the invite.
Okay. I haven't been able to be on Facebook that much, so I've missed it.
Okay. So, and like I said, it was within the last 24 hours. So I can't remember if I did it last night or if I did it this morning. I don't remember. August team meeting is Monday. Kickoff, we did success strategies. We just need somebody to, why don't we do this? I'll reach out to Leah after the meeting. I'll message her to see which week would be better for her. And then after I know that, I can reach back out to see, I know Lauren, you're out of town. So I'll see if Heidi or maybe even Susan, I know we just worked together, but, or no, we were going to work together and then I had the visitation, sorry. Yeah. Okay. So I know we talked about it and then I wasn't there. Okay. So I'll reach out to Leah when we're done to see, and then we'll do that. Because we're keeping the meeting to an hour on Monday because of the masterminds, which really we should keep it to an hour anyway. And I'm doing all the talking and I feel like that, but I have the PowerPoint downloaded. I have not really gone through it yet, but a lot of it from just flipping really fast was a lot of the national conference announcements, the new products and the shipping and the host coaching Do y'all feel like that's what you want to do, is just a recap of national conference announcements for the meeting in addition to recognition? Or would you rather go a different direction with more training, more solid training?
I won't be there, so.
You won't be there.
What do you
You'll
think you're going to get the most from? Think of your team, even though you won't be there.
Oh yeah, Lauren. Okay. I don't know, Angela. I keep going back and forth because I think those that weren't at conference, they deserve those announcements to be given as we have in the past. You know, usually the meeting after conference is like a recap of conference. And I think they kind of deserve that. But at the same time, we had so many attend conference that I think that it's
And the ones that attend a conference tend to be the ones that come to the meetings.
that's true too. That's true too. But it's not everyone.
Right,
And
true.
we have some new consultants.
We do.
You know, who didn't even get the option of registering for conference.
True.
So there's
I
that
mean,
as well.
I mean, how many questions have we been like asking us in, you know, when does this come in our kit? When does ship, you know, all the shipping, all the different products coming at different times and stuff like that. I mean, I don't even know that information. So maybe a refresh for us too on consultant stuff, because seriously, like I get so lost. I'm not even worrying about it. Like, I'm just going to wait. It was a lot of
information. Yeah.
It is a lot of info. I think what will help is if you do the Dash training that's now released, the new product training, because it's not just the new product training, it's all the things, all the programs and everything.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet.
And like on the national leader call yesterday, which was only yesterday, they said they gave us the like leader plan for August, and I thought it was excellent. So I will be honest, I usually think that those leader plans it's way too much, and I'm thinking, who in the world has time for all of this, to do all this stuff with their team, or even encourage their team to do all these tasks and things. But I thought the one that they built out for August was excellent, because they broke it down into building your business for August versus also preparing for fall at the same time. And they just had a couple tasks each week for each one. And mostly the tasks each week for the preparing for fall were do the Dash trainings. And I started doing them, and it really helped me, because I was I'm with you, Lauren. I was like, wait, is direct ship and the $150 free shipping, is that September 1st or October 1st or whatever? And after I've done the Dash trainings, I'm a lot more clear on all that. It's October 1st, by the way.
What I did when I went to download the PowerPoint that we're looking at for the meeting, it had also the, whatever you called it, the thing that they talked about on the call yesterday.
Your power plan, or
like the weekly action plan.
Yeah.
So I downloaded, what I just did while I was waiting for this to start was I copied and pasted each week's and put it into my shooting stars. And then you have to go back and add, because it doesn't copy all the words, but like the ones that say book or sell or whatever, I had to go back in and type those, and I put a GIF with it. And then I scheduled it for the next 2 weeks. I haven't gotten the third week done yet, so that it's going to post every Sunday. So I just did that literally while I was waiting to get on this, because it did have some good action steps and nothing like, oh my gosh, there's no way type things. So even if they do one or two things from there, it's more. So it gives them ideas of things they can do each week for their business. So here, I'll show you what we're talking about. Let me share my screen just because I still have it pulled up.
I saw it, Angela, and I saved it.
Oh, from your
post. I saved your post.
Yeah. So, but if you go to Explore and go to leaders. It's this weekly action plan, August 2020, and it has all 4 weeks. So the only one I have not copied is the last one yet. So, but that's what but see where these like book, sell, it doesn't copy those words. I'm sure it's in the way it's built, and it doesn't copy build your business or prep for fall. So you have to go back in and add that when you copy it. And I did a GIF so it would draw their attention, like a let's do this, or, you know, whatever, GIF with it. The links aren't active when you copy it, but it's still the information. So, so that's, I was like, that's something that I can do at the beginning of the month, schedule all 4 weeks, and then it's done whenever I got the document pulled up. So anyway, that was because you had said that, that made me look at it. Anyway, does that help?
And where did you find that?
If you go to Consultants Corner, Explore.
Weekly focus, then you can look at the weekly focus.
Yeah, so you go to Explore, and then when you scroll down to the leaders, monthly power plan.
Oh, okay.
Dogs make bed. No.
Awesome.
Is it monthly power plan? No.
No. This is different. I was going to bring up the difference, Angela.
It's
so if
here.
you go back to your home page, like scroll to the top, go to home. So right there at the top, the monthly focus.
Oh, that would have been faster. That's not how I found it.
If you click on that, then it'll take you, and then you can see the weekly focus.
Oh.
So once it all pulls up.
And then here's your weekly action plan right here.
Yeah, your weekly action plan. I'm sorry. It's called the monthly focus and the weekly action plan. So the weekly action plan actually gives like little tasks each week that consultants can do to just do something for their business. So sometimes it's like post this on your wall, or, you know, whatever. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes it's watch this video or whatever.
But this only shows you 1 week at a time. Whenever you do it where I was under Explore, that's how I saw the whole week, whole month. So
this is the power plan.
It's not the power plan, it's the monthly meeting planner.
Meeting planner, okay.
And then weekly action plan.
Oh, okay, so you can get to it from there too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That gives you the whole month instead of 1 week at a time.
Yeah, and then it's formatted as a PDF, so I understand why it's not copying the stuff. If you go back to where you just were under Explore, Angela, I was going to point out the difference. What they went over yesterday in the training, if you scroll down to the leaders only,
okay,
and you go to the monthly power plan,
okay, click on
that's what they build out each month on the national leader call, or the it's the co-national leader call or whatever. It's Canada and US. And then you look at the, I guess it's the fall winter 2020. No, it's not the overview. Like they did one for August, like specifically for August.
It's in the Director of Success.
Yeah, they did post it in Director of Success for sure. But they actually build out from the template, they build out one for you for August. And so they tell you exactly what to do week 1, week 2, week 3. And like I said, usually I find it very overwhelming, and I think like, no way am I going to do any of that because it's like so much. But the one that they did for August, I thought was excellent yesterday.
Okay.
So I highly encourage everyone to look at it. We're not finding it right now, but I will find it for you. I'm thinking it might be with wherever they post the meeting. You know what I'm saying? Like the national meeting call or whatever that we just had yesterday.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
That's not it. But I'll find it for you, and I'll post in our leadership group.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Yeah, because it was very good.
Okay. Okie dokie. So as far as the meeting on Monday, because that's going to be here before you know it, what did we decide? We have recognition that we need to do.
I personally think we should briefly, just like it is in the PowerPoint, briefly have one person go over each point. So like, if I'm looking at it, it says, I think it's even above, yeah, here we go. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm trying to get to the beginning of the meeting. So these are the
It's actually
slides.
above that I was talking about, the announcements kind of above that.
Okay.
If we go back. Yeah, so see there's 1, new products,
Okay.
which is kind of a lot. So maybe we could split this into 2.
Okay.
And then number 2 is new kits. So somebody can talk about that.
Okay.
3, host rewards. Somebody can talk about that.
Okay.
And 4 and 5.
Okay.
So I think we should basically not take up any more time than that paragraph allows.
Okay.
So it should be short. We're just touching the highlights, so we're not going on for 30 minutes, but just mentioning each of these things because it's a lot of information and people need to be aware of it.
Okay.
Do y'all agree or not agree?
I wholly agree on the systems that are changing as far as the kit is changing because there's a product change there, so that needs to be made aware of. And the host rewards is changing September 1st.
Mm-hmm.
And so we can't just say you're going to get a lot of free product because level 1 is gone.
It's not
It's
gone.
different.
It's not gone.
No, you're right.
They have
It's
price
different.
and they still get the host
It's changed. It's
It's
changed.
just changed.
I'm sorry. Wrong word. It's different.
Yes.
And so our thinking and then our phrasing, it needs to be different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I think, I mean, obviously Dash is the main thing that I need to go back and do, and all the consultants need to go back and do, really take advantage of those trainings, because I guarantee you there's something on all of this in Dash.
There is.
And they're so quick. It's just, I don't know, like I could see who's doing Dash on my team, and it's not a lot, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's not even me. Like I went back and did some, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm way behind. But they're
It's like
so
you have
good.
16 out of 16 to complete. You're like, what?
They're just so they're good little trainings, and I don't take advantage of them as much. So I know that y'all could do like little blurbs on that, but really focus on, you know, that all this information's in Dash, and your director will post it too, because I like how Angela said that she's going to post all that information. I mean, I need to do better about communicating that to my team. So
yeah, me too. And the Teach Me webinars, so like the August 12th is on stoneware and the August 26th is on Direct Ship Now. So whenever we is August 26th. So we need to make sure they know about those and make sure they're doing that. And then the one on the 19th is the host experience. So 8/19 webinar. So we'll do this and say,
all
make sure you register.
Week, right? Like
What?
Well, next week and the week after. Yeah.
There's 3. So we have stoneware next week, host experience the following, and Direct Ship Down the following.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then the September one is going to be subscriptions and selling the season. So.
Oh, I know what they said in the, in the power plan thing. They said this week you should focus on having everyone complete trainings in Dash. And then next week you should focus on having everyone register for the webinars.
Oh, okay.
So.
Okay.
And these webinars are on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah, Wednesdays at noon. Wednesdays at noon.
So do we need to cover them that much?
No, I think we need to mention the dates, have everybody mark the dates on their calendars, and say next week is the week to register for all of your webinars.
Well, it'll be this week because it'll be next week when we have the meeting.
Right, exactly. Okay, yes,
So,
you're
so
correct.
we need to register.
And we should probably tell them where to find the register, where to register. It's in the
In-
STIR, right?
In the STIR.
Register,
Yeah.
yes. So we need to break that into 1, 2, 3, 4 people or 5 people. One that will cover, 2 people are going to cover kind of new products. 1 and 2, and then the next person would do 3 and 4 because those are more subscriptions. And somebody would do the new kits. Somebody would do the host rewards, and then somebody's going to do direct ship now and shared rewards. And really, you're just going to do a quick summary and tell them when the Teach Me webinar is and where to find more information in Dash. Kind of do a brief. Is that that's what you're meaning, right? That's what y'all are thinking we do.
Yeah, I'm just saying we should briefly mention, not read these whole paragraphs or even give this much information, but just briefly mention each of these things that are happening and dates.
Okay. So this is more like an announcement list.
Yes. Yes.
I agree.
Okay. Announcements with dates. Okay. So who wants to, do we want to break it up with each person, or do we just have one person do it all since we're just doing real quick through?
Good question. For the rest of the meeting, let me see what else, let's look through it. What else we have to cover here? Recognition, fall launch. So somebody else is going to cover, oh my gosh, new recipes, which we haven't even seen. Selling tools, recipes, booking tools, recruiting tools.
Yeah, the
Those
recipes,
they're on
they're on consultants.
marketing imagery. Yeah, they are.
You guys, oh my gosh, I didn't know this. I would be cooking like yesterday.
They're on there.
Yeah.
Okay, well, tomorrow I'll be cooking for sure.
Yes.
I'm making that white pizza first. I don't know.
There's like the fried ravioli that I want to try.
Yeah, that's
really
actually at the top. Toasted ravioli is the first thing listed. That looks good.
Where'd you, they're in marketing imagery? Because I've been watching every day, but I haven't found them yet. Is there a specific spot they are, or?
I just started scrolling through all the pictures and stuff, and I noticed new recipes. So I would just do that. I don't even know. I mean, if you put in recipes, they'll probably pop up.
There is a category for recipes.
Yeah.
Well, I know. I go to the recipes all the time. I just wasn't aware that the new ones were there because I was looking and I couldn't find them.
You could probably go to Explore also and go to.
Yeah, and if you just scroll down the pictures, all the new stuff is typically at the top of those pictures.
Yeah.
So I would just scroll down.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, there's so much more, Angela. You're totally right.
Yeah,
it's overwhelming.
It's really overwhelming. So, yeah, I think you're right in just having one person just briefly just run through the first.
We did who are new products at last month's meeting.
Yes.
And we had people tell their top tips from national conference at last month's meeting. So we could take this slide out. So,
I mean, all you need to say is we have new products coming out September 1st and October 1st. There's going to be new stoneware with Stone Fusion material. We have a new Taste Bud subscription. That's going to launch September 1st. You can start taking pre-orders in August. Isn't that true?
I thought it was September 1st and then they start shipping in October.
Okay, you're right. I'm reading it. They will begin shipping in October. And then the Richables are moving to pouches.
Which I love, by the way. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's great. We've got some new kits coming, and you need to read up on what's going to be in the new kits. And then the host rewards are changing. This is very important for everyone to understand. We'll go over it a little bit more in our team pages, but you need to understand that the host rewards are changing as of September 1st. You're also going to be in direct ship now as of October 1st. And if you don't understand what direct ship now is, you need to do some training in Dash on that. And then we're going to have some shared rewards, but that's not coming until January.
So here's my question then. They have all these announcements scattered throughout in these slides. Do we just cover them in the order that they are in here? Or do you want me to make new slides?
You mean they're scattered later?
Like slide number 25 is stoneware, taste buds, and enrichables. And then slide 28 is the host rewards.
Now. You're right. You're right. It's all coming later. So I'm wrong. You're right. We don't need to do it twice. I just want it mentioned at least once.
The notes that we were looking at earlier, that's for us, for our information to be able to talk when we get to these slides.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. That's my mistake.
We have new paperwork. I think this is an important slide that we need to go over.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, which one?
The fall winter product info, what August and September host and guest. Because we have a lot of new consultants. I don't know what slide number it is, 34. And then some of this is just recap stuff that we can delete.
I mean, we don't want to skip completely talking about August. That's my only fear. It's because I fear that if we don't talk at all about August, everybody's just going to skip August.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So we won't skip this, the reasons to party in August. Maybe we'll have them put in the chat. What are you saying to make your host excited to book in August? Or what are you saying to get bookings in August? Or what's your top tip for booking in August? Or so I will leave that one in there.
Okay.
And then, because this is basically the same thing as this. It just has the guest special too.
Mm-hmm.
They do a lot of repetition. Sometimes it drives me crazy.
Yeah, me too.
Like this is now down here.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Party themes, yeah.
Okay. So if we do that, that's going to take 20 minutes to go through all that recognition. I did all the recognition last month for time purposes. And I just realized I never drew on my team page. I need to do that for last month. We need to really kind of get a good system for recognition.
I think recognition is the most important part about the meeting, personally.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's what people show up for.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all agree with that or no?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So if we spent like most of the time on recognition and, you know, a quarter of the time on everything else, I think I would be okay with that.
So it starts out with the team recognition, like it always does. All the groups. This slide is normally where well, that's not that, but this slide is normally where I put all the different teams and the organization recognition. So we start with the big picture, and then we have some training, and then we do the individual recognition later. Are y'all still good with that, splitting it that way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll still do the overall, and then maybe so what we're consistent in what we're doing in our personal recognition for our personal teams. What do we want to include on our slide for recognition? Because everybody's kind of doing different things that they're recognizing. And I think if we were all consistent, it would be better.
I only recognize what you tell me to recognize.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I think for meeting purposes, I think selling and recruiting is what is the business activity we want repeated from these monthly recognition. I think all the fast track rewards we should be recognizing as we do on our team pages as people hit fast track rewards and stuff. But I don't think it's as necessary to recognize that at the monthly meeting.
Okay.
You are free to completely disagree with me there, though. Like,
I think that would streamline it.
Oh no, I agree. I think Shelley's right there. I think what we do in our individual teams is more individual.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this should be more corporate, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it should just be like, for lack of a better word, comparative, because we have the whole team here. So we're doing, you know, the top 5 in sales and the top 5 in recruiting or whatever.
Only, and actually, if Carol was to tell us, it's really your 10%. So if you only have 10 people, you're recognizing your top 2 or 1 or 2. If you have 20 people, then you're recognizing, you know, 3 or 4. But if they're not selling more than 750, they don't get recognized. And you may have a month where you say your name here next month.
Right.
'Cause I've had that before.
I've had that before too. Totally.
That'll be me.
Yeah, you have that some months. It's totally fine.
It happens to all of us. So, but what gets recognized gets repeated. I know I sound just like Carol, but it's true. When we recognize that they sold $100, then they think, oh, I'll be recognized if I just sell $100. You want them, you know, at least selling the first change in commission at 750, because we have a lot of newer teams. So as we grow, you know, maybe Shelley's team or my team or, you know, other teams that have been around longer, maybe we up it to 1,000. But I think for consistency across the whole organization, you recognize 750 or up in sales. And if you don't have anybody that sold more than 750, then you just have to say your name here next month. And if you don't have anybody recruited, you say who's going to sign the next shooting star or who's going to be the next team, you know, and just so you have your category, kind of like this says top sellers, top recruiters.
Yeah, I mean, top has to mean something.
Yeah.
It can't just mean you.
Just because you were the only one that
minimum
sold
or
something.
whatever.
Yeah.
We're not recognizing minimums, we're recognizing top.
Yeah. And then we'll do the other stuff on our personal pages. So, and then we won't do the drawings, and everything will be on our personal pages when you do your drawings and your batter bowls and that kind of stuff. So, so here's my question. Do you want me to, since I will have access right now, I still have access to all that. Whenever Susan and everybody at that level starts recruiting and having directors, I won't be able to see that. Do you want me to just do each page for each team so that they all look the same?
I'm fine with that, Angela. I'm fine with splitting it with you two or something of that nature so that you're not doing all of that work. The only thing is I want everybody to be aware of who they're recognizing before the moment that it comes in the meeting, because I think that one slows us down, but 2, it takes away a little bit of the magic of the recognizing if you're seeing it for the first time, if that makes sense. If the recognizer, the director, is seeing it for the very first time on a slide, and then you're like, oh, and my top seller was, it takes away a little bit of the like fact that they're recognized for that.
You're saying be prepared.
Yes.
I'm nicely trying to say that, yes.
Yes.
But I'm saying that I completely agree, for myself included, that it's harder to be prepared if you didn't prepare the slide yourself. If somebody else did, you know, and you haven't even seen it yet.
Yeah.
I agree that it's easier to tell yourself, oh, I'll look it over real quick while we're doing the first half of the meeting, and you know what I'm saying? Believe me, I've said it all to myself. So I'm not pointing any fingers.
Well, the only reason why I offered to do it is because when we switch sharing screens, it takes so much time, and there's so many of us that's wasted time.
Agreed.
Agreed.
So that's why
Is there a way that you could share those slides beforehand, like in our little group, so we can see it, like what Shelly's saying, so we can see it and kind of study it before?
Or could you just screenshot it, like with your cell phone, take a picture of it,
oh,
and then add it to the group?
I don't have PowerPoint on my phone.
Well, you don't have to. You just take a picture of it with your camera and then post it in the Messenger.
I think the more important thing is for each of you to look up your recognition
Yep.
before the meeting.
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna tell you is
I can tell you right now what mine are.
because
Angela's too nice, so I just blurted that out of there.
No, I know that. I know that. I just want to be able to make sure I'm on top of things and I got it correct and all that stuff. I'm not going to be there, so it doesn't matter. I'm sorry, I'm taking a vacation.
I'll be there in future meetings, so
I'm gonna be very transparent. I will not get this done before I leave tomorrow, and I won't be home till Sunday night, so it's not gonna get done until Monday. So
Angela,
I can share it when it's done, but it may be 30 minutes before the meeting starts. So
Angela, would you pretty please do mine for me?
I can. Yes.
Or what you could do, Angela, is have the directors get on 5 minutes early, and you could go through those slides really quick with them before anybody else pops on.
I could.
Or Angela, here's a third idea. You could put your teams in and send it to me, and I do the rest.
I don't
How
know.
about that? Because
Yes, Mom. Say yes, Angela.
Doesn't that
Angela,
make
say
the most
yes to
sense?
Shelly.
I may do that this month because I'm feeling very overwhelmed right now with the move next Friday.
A
So
lot going on, my friend. So I think it makes the most sense for you to put in your team's recognition and the overall organization's recognition, because I can't see that, and send it to me.
Or you could just do a screenshot and just send it all to Shelly.
well, what I do, here's what I do, is I pull up last month's PowerPoint. I copy that slide into the current months, delete the current months, and just edit the numbers.
There you go.
That's what I do.
That works for me. As long as I can get the numbers for the entire org, which I can't see, and your team, which I can't see.
Right. Okay.
Basically, she's telling you to ask for help.
Actually, she's asking you to let her
help her.
I do this.
Let me do it, Angela.
An
Time out.
hour and a half before.
I love you, Angela.
And a whole hour and a half before the meeting, I am like prepared. But I can't say I do it any further than that, you guys. But about an hour and a half before the meeting, I'll have these slides prepared.
Okay, Susan, what were you going to say?
We are all
chill out.
I was just saying, time out. Time out. We all know who on our team should be on those slides. It should be each director's responsibility to send that information to the person that is creating the slides. So if Shelly is creating the slides, then I'm going to tell her that Shanna and Marie are my two people that go up there and we had 0 recruits. And I'm going to tell her what their dollar amount was. Period. End of story.
Okay. That would be the easiest.
That would be easiest.
Because when I print it out, it's all so I'm highlighting in different colors. Whose is which team? But I run out of colors because there's too many of us, which is a good problem. I'm not complaining.
It's the best problem in the world to have. Yeah.
It is. I love each and every single one of y'all. So, and I promise after we get through this next 2 weeks, I will be more back in tune. Okay, Shelly, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you last month's PowerPoint. I can only figure out how to do it in email. I cannot figure out how to do it in Messenger.
Okay.
I can't figure out the link. So
It won't let you because it's too large.
Yeah, I think it's too big.
It's too big, so that's why you can't do it.
but
What's
it let
wrong
me
with
do the
email?
slides for director bound. That's what I didn't understand. Let me post it in the group.
That's
It
weird.
probably was just a smaller amount of slides or something,
Yeah.
or less pictures in there, or
Oh,
something like that.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter. Email works for me.
So I'm going to email you last month's so that you can copy and paste
Okay.
those others, and then I may get you those numbers Monday morning because I've got so much to do tonight that I won't have time to print the reports tonight.
Monday morning is great.
Okay.
Just please don't give it, just all teams, please don't give it to me like 20 minutes before the meeting or 15 minutes before the meeting because I'll go crazy.
Send the so Shelly's going to do it this month. So send the names of your top sellers up to
Over 750.
over 750, and if you had any recruiters for the month of August.
July.
July.
This is August. You're right, July. And then, Shelly, I will send you the updated stars where it's the purple with the yellow as we've added purple star, because I keep that up to date as I get the emails with people's names. So I can send you that image also to replace, because that's one of the slides. And
why don't we or Angela, just for ease, will take the topics of these different slides and we'll put it in our leadership chat and just, have a dash, everybody sign up for one of these topics.
why don't we put it in the group? That way it's not scroll to find it.
That's fine too. Yeah, the group works.
Yeah, we'll put it in the
So
group.
one person will cover shipping and inventory, help center, one person will cover August stuff and whatever.
Yeah, and we'll just kind of like, here's one person will do reasons to party in August.
Right.
One person will do, no, not that. One person will do fall winter product info. One will kind of cover just what's new. And then one will cover the new kits. So we'll kind of do it based on these slides. One will cover the host rewards.
And there are
the products. So
1, 2, 3, 6, 8 of us total. So as long as we have 8.
7 for Monday.
7. Okay. So as long as we have 7 categories, we're good.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
And then it won't be me talking the whole time, which I know everybody
I'm claiming
will be.
kits.
That'll make everybody happy. They can hear from somebody else. So
We love hearing from you.
anyway. Okay. Y'all are the best. Thank you for your patience. I'll get that sent to Shelly, and then you'll send your numbers to Shelly. I'm going to say by Sunday night. I mean,
That would be
do it
awesome.
tonight if you wanted to, because then pretty much the numbers are there. Send her your recognition stats, and then we'll let you know by Monday what the topic is that you're covering. So maybe just kind of refresh yourself over the different things so you're ready, no matter which topic, because we need to know it all anyway. So as directors. Oh, no, you're signing up for which one you want. Okay, never mind. You said you're going to pick. Okay.
We're going to have everyone sign up.
Yeah. Okay. That'll work. And then success strategies, the week after on the 17th will be Shelly, and she will do the director bound with somebody helping her that night. And I'm going to ask Leah which week she would like to help with. And then we will need somebody else to volunteer for the other week. So, okay.
I can try to help. That's what I was asking earlier, how far out you need them. Because like I said, I'm thinking that further down the road in the next week or two, things are going to get a little bit better. So I would like to help where I can help.
It'll be 2 weeks from Monday probably, but we'll ask Leah and then I'll let you know, Jamie.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now the only other director bounds are next Monday and the following Monday. That's the only thing we have planned out for director bound right now.
I'm sorry I have not been much help, you guys.
Just whenever you're ready, step in and just work with your team and be there for them. And we're here for you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Any
Thank
other
you
questions?
guys so much for
Yeah.
being on tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Sorry it took
All
so
right,
long.
are we all
I thought
good?
it would be short.
I think
Huh?
we're good.
Are we all good?
We're all good.
I love y'all, but it's almost my bedtime.
Yeah. I didn't mean it to be this long, so thank you for that.
At 10 o'clock, I turn into a pumpkin.
Good deal. Well, I will see
All
y'all
right.
later.
Have a good weekend,
Bye.
Angela.
See you
Bye.
Monday. I will. Bye-bye. And we're